The following is a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.
Jersey Sports Zone! Jersey Sports Zone!
Welcome to another edition of Jersey Sports Zone TV presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. I'm Rich Krampanis. This week's show comes to you from Long Branch High School, where a little bit later in the show, we'll bring you Thanksgiving high school football traditions across the state, including the 100th meeting between the Green Wave and Red Bank Regional. But we're going to get started with State Championship Sunday. The action is underway at Rutgers SHI Stadium. Going on as we speak, it's the Group 1 state final. Mountain Lakes taking on Glassboro. It's a triple header at Rutgers on Sunday. The Group 4 state title is much anticipated. It may be the best game on the schedule. Mainland goes toe-to-toe against Ramapo. And the nightcap on Sunday is the Group 3 state championship game. We'll have all the highlights coming up of Delsea and West Essex. The state championships continue on Monday with two more games for Rutgers. Starting at 5 o'clock, it's the Group 2 state championship. Rumson Fairhaven returns to Rutgers after losing 18-14 to Caldwell in last year's state final in heartbreaking fashion. Second-year RFH headman Jeremy Schulte has two section titles and now two spots in the state championship game. RFH wide receiver Nick Rigby has returned from a knee injury, and he's without a doubt a vertical threat. Senior running back Alistair Orr has come on strong in the late part of the season. He had a career-high 138 yards and two touchdowns in the state semifinals. The Rumson defense produced two fourth-quarter turnovers to beat Willingboro last week to return to Rutgers. Bobby Guy has led Westwood to a perfect 12-0 mark in his first season as the Cardinals head coach. Cardinals QB Robbie Karsich has over 2,800 yards of offense and 33 total touchdowns. Joe Klein has 8 touchdown catches, and brother Steve has 7 scores and 6 interceptions on defense. The Westwood defense has 5 shutouts, and no team has scored more than 12 points. This should be a good one coming up on Monday at 5 o'clock. And the nightcap at Rutgers. Get ready for round 2. Passaic Tech and Toms River North headline the Group 5 state final again. It's a rematch of last year's title game, which the Mariners won 28-7 at Rutgers University. PCTI head coach Matt Demarest and the Bulldogs are 13-0 as they return to the big game. The Mariners are 11-2. Coach Dave Azarowitz and his guys are playing their best bowl of the year right now. Stanford commit Micah Ford continues to be the motor that powers Toms River North. Despite missing nearly 4 games, Ford has put up 2,265 scrimmage yards and 27 total touchdowns. Power 5 recruit Jalen Matthews dominates the trenches on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Blaze Bolin anchors TRN's defense with 90 tackles and 10 sacks on the year. Jeremiah Pruitt rarely leaves the field for Toms River North. He's a big play waiting to happen. Javon Tyrell plays the same role for PCTI. If the ball's in the air, he'll be near it. Syracuse commit Trayshawn Dye has had a tremendous senior season for Passaic Tech, rushing for over 2,000 yards with 22 touchdowns and 127 tackles on defense. Trayvon Dye, Trayshawn's twin brother, is back and healthy after recovering from hand surgery. PCTI's defense has generated 33 turnovers this year. Kashmir Jones leads the way with 7 picks. Looking ahead to Tuesday, here's Jake Cook with the non-public state championship previews.
The number 1 ranking in New Jersey will be on the line in the non-public A state final. Number 1 Bergen Catholic will face off against number 2 Del Barton. Both teams are 10-1 this season. The Crusaders are led by Vito Campanelli. They are 1 game away from a historic 3rd straight state championship. Longtime Del Barton head coach Brian Bowers has the Green Wave in a state final for the first time since 2014. For Bergen Catholic, the conversation starts with Quincy Porter, who is having a monster junior season. Porter has an eye-popping 19 touchdown catches this season to go along with 46 grabs and 1,110 yards. Quarterback Dominic Campanelli took a big jump forward in 2023. He has 27 touchdown passes and 1,890 passing yards. Next level speed is what makes Kaj Sanders a threat. He's coming off a 188-yard, 3-touchdown game in the semifinals. Center Marcus Linder leads the protection on Bergen Catholic's offensive line. Elijah Kinsler doubles as Bergen Catholic's emotional leader and their go-to pass rusher. Naeem Parrish is the defensive ball hawk. He has 10 career interceptions and 2 career pick sixes. Do not expect Del Barton to shy away from what they do best. The Green Wave run the ball nearly 70% of the time. Ryan Trafford is back in the lineup, and he handled 37 carries for 220 yards and 4 touchdowns in the semifinals. Del Barton has a massive offensive line. Jake Meachie and Ryan Cregan have been road graders all year long. The super versatile Philip Fulmer has scored touchdowns in 10 of Del Barton's 11 games. Linebackers run the show in this Green Wave defense. Dallas Hurley leads the team in tackles. Timely turnovers have become a trend for Del Barton's defense. They can strike at any time. Red Bank Catholic beat DePaul Catholic in the 2021 non-public B state championship. The Spartans got revenge on the Caseys, winning the 2022 title at MetLife last year. DePaul wide receiver Des Jones has 837 receiving yards and 6 touchdown catches in 2023. RBC wide receiver Emmanuel Ross has 10 touchdown catches and 3 touchdown runs as he tops 1,000 total yards. Don Bosco prep transfer Nolan James averages 6.8 yards per carry. He's got over 1,300 rushing yards this season. Logan Graham has 18 tackles for loss and 6 sacks as part of a strong RBC defensive line. Spartans QB Derek Zammit won a state title as a freshman, and he has had no sophomore slump. Pitt commit Davin Bruton has 359 career tackles heading into his final high school game. Who will win the RBC DePaul trilogy? We've got the answer Tuesday night at MetLife Stadium.
Time for us to take a break. When we come back, Chris Mimo suffered a devastating injury, but it didn't stop him from being the heart and soul of New Jersey's top-ranked team. We've got that story when Jersey Sports Zone TV continues.
The North Jersey high school football community is in mourning this holiday weekend after the tragic loss of a young man. News reports say Rocco Rodden, who'd played football at St. Joseph Montvale, was stabbed to death in New York City on Thanksgiving morning. Rodden was a junior at St. Joe's. Our thoughts are with Rocco's friends, family, and loved ones in this incredibly tough time.
Kozlovsky, Mr. Kozlovsky. Sanchez, Miss Sanchez. Scarlett, Scarlett, Scarlett Knight.
RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers University Athletics are proud to partner together as we bring better health to all the communities we serve. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
JAG Physical Therapy. It's the athlete's choice for all ages to keep you in the game you love.
With over 140 locations throughout Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York, JAG Physical Therapy is an in-network physical, occupational, and hand therapy provider.
Our experienced, caring physical therapists and athletic trainers are invested in your full recovery.
Get back the life you love at JAG Physical Therapy.
We go into the JSZ archives for a blast from the past, brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates.
Hey everyone, I'm James Mooney. Former Eastern standout Riley Heck helped North Carolina win another national championship in field hockey last weekend. Back in 2021, Mike Frankel was on hand when Heck broke New Jersey's single-season goals record.
The Vikings answer right away, though. Again off the corner. Hudson to Bianco. Leaves it for Heck. Check out the moves from Riley Heck as she makes her way across the circle and scores again. Heck's 4th goal of the night, her 113th of the season. That ties the single-season state record set by Talia Schenk just a few days ago. Moments later, another corner for Eastern. The Vikings work the ball around to Heck. History on her stick as she makes more magic happen, and there it is. Riley Heck sets a new scoring record with goal number 114 of the season. The future Tar Heels' 5th goal of the night makes it 6-1 Eastern.
Blast from the Past is brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates, a proud sponsor of Jersey Sports Zone for the last 5 years.
And then, you know, he's a captain's captain. He's a football player through and through. He's a great person.
Chris Mimo had been looking forward to the 2023 season for years. After a breakout junior campaign at Bergen Catholic, Mimo was named a team captain as a senior on New Jersey's #1 ranked program. However, it only took 23 minutes for everything to change.
You know, it is what it is, but you got to roll with the punches and you live to see another day.
The Crusaders faced Red Bank Catholic on the road in a Week 0 matchup. Just before the half, Mimo suffered an injury that would alter the course of his season.
You know, I went to make a play, I pushed off, and, you know, something felt a little bit different, and, you know, I looked back and I was like, what just happened? And, you know, I went to take my first step and it just gave out, and I walked to Coach Vito and I said, hey, I tore my Achilles. I knew exactly what it was.
You knew right there?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. It's a distinct feeling.
Chris Mimo might not be a 5-star recruit, but he is a 5-star teammate with a 5-star work ethic. Those are the characteristics that have shined since that season-ending injury 8 weeks ago. He is still very much at the core of this team.
You know, I've watched Chris grow up. The way he's carried himself after this and the way he's been here every waking moment and every day it just shows the type of character he has as a person.
We saw that impact back in Mimo's sophomore season. He won JSZ's top play belt for this impressive tackle against Don Bosco, and it was clear he was already a team favorite.
All right, Jersey Sports Zone top play belt going to Chris Mimo from Bergen Catholic.
That Bergen Bosco rivalry is sacred in North Jersey. We caught up with Mimo following this year's annual game. Not being on the field is what hurt him the most in this whole ordeal.
You know, especially this game, it's tough. It's hard to see myself on the sideline, but you know, being here with my friends and seeing them succeed and seeing them do great, it's amazing.
In recent weeks, he's ditched these crutches and is now walking A-OK. You'll see him at every coin toss this season, and the hope is to find him in pads and a helmet in the near future.
You know, just focus on getting back with physical therapy and you know, getting back on my feet. That's the first goal, of course. But you know, probably getting back to work, getting faster, stronger, and just healing the right way, and you know, being sure that everything's fine.
Reporting for Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Jay Cook.
Time to step away. When we come back, it's Thanksgiving football across the state. So many great rivalries. The Battle of Middletown has North against South. We've got all those highlights coming up when Jersey Sports Zone TV continues.
This is our promise, to protect your heart in every way we can, to give you a better quality of life and more time with your loved ones, to be your most trusted source for innovative heart surgery and procedures. and to bring nationally renowned care to every heart in every community. At RWJ Barnabas Health, our hearts beat for you.
Hey, welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com. We have to thank you, our audience, for voting on our annual Soccer Plays of the Year. Boys Goal, Girls Goal, Golden Goal, and Save of the Year. An incredible bunch, no doubt, and we got a ton of votes. Let's meet this year's 4 poll winners. The Cardinals were generating pressure, and they finally broke through. Hans Zoller buries a world-class free kick for the goal. Is that for real? Zoller is Kearney's star player. He hits a 5-star goal. This ties the match at 1-1 with 16 minutes to play.
Second half, Eastern with an early corner. Eva Sprewell puts this one on net, and Aubrey Benfield puts it home for the go-ahead goal. Take another look as Benfield deflects this past the keeper. A beautiful touch gives Eastern a 2-1 lead.
St. Peter's looks to respond. Matt Sobriero hits a blast, but it's denied. Alex Cruz somehow makes a play on this shot. A great diving effort preserves that 1-goal lead for Kearney.
The Minutemen break through in the 86th minute. Cesar Larios attacks the right wing. He gets the pass to Steven Zuniga, who turns and fires with the left foot for a golden goal. Elizabeth has won the Union County Championship, and the Minutemen supporters are jubilant. Zuniga's 8th goal of the season is a special moment for the Elizabeth soccer program. 1-0 is your final in overtime. What a scene as he celebrates with just about the entire town. Welcome back to the show. The Thanksgiving football tradition lives on in New Jersey high school football as we continue to get the best of both worlds. True public state champions and the tradition of high school football on Turkey Day remains. Let's get started here at Long Branch. For the 100th time, it's Red Bank Regional and Long Branch playing on Thanksgiving morning. The Green Wave scored 2 upsets in the state playoffs, reaching the section finals. Long Branch went right to work on Thursday morning. Ernest Reavy was fantastic in his final high school game. Reavy, from 17 yards out, gives Long Branch an early 7-0 lead. He was just getting started. Reavy somehow escapes the sack, and Ernest Reavy avoids a big loss. But forget about a loss of yardage. How about a house call? Reavy bounces off bodies. An incredible 28-yard score. How did he do that? What a play. Long Branch takes a 14-0 lead thanks to Reavy's wizardry. Give props to RBR. They respond after falling behind quickly. Jasir Jones turns the corner. This is a 25-yard touchdown run. Jones with 117 yards on the ground in his final high school game. It's 14-7 at the end of one. Now, 3 seconds left in the half. Long Branch at the 21. Time for one more play. Reavy to Nyron Snurling. He's wide open in the zone. The freshman with a big play. At the half, Long Branch takes a 28-14 lead. First play of the fourth quarter, check this out. Reavy to Javier Gonzalez. He somehow keeps his balance after the hit, sheds a tackle, and see you later, 20 yards. Wow! 41-20 is your final. There's talk that this could be the final Thanksgiving game between these two schools, and it's Long Branch getting the 100th edition to close out 2023.
I mean, it felt great just being out here with my guys for one last time, and this game was so competitive. It meant everything to our coaches.
Happy Thanksgiving from Middletown. The annual traditional rivalry game between Middletown North and Middletown South is on again. The Eagles and Lions, both with 2 big senior classes, look to end their season with a bang. Middletown South leads 7-0 after 1, and the Eagles pad their lead in the second quarter. Colin Gallagher takes the option pitch for 26 yards to the house. The Delaware commit gives South a 14-7 lead. The action is back and forth here on Tyndall Road. Luke Sheehan fires in his second touchdown of the game. This time, it's Brian Dunleavy with the grab. That ties the game at 14-all just before the break. They get one final chance to go in front right before the break. Swakiel lines up for a 45-yard field goal. And with time expiring, it's good. What a kick. Jake Swakiel, the special teams ace, puts the Eagles up 17-14 at halftime. And it's the Eagles who dominate in the second half. Jake Swakiel would lead the way with 3 total rushing touchdowns to go along with that momentum-shifting field goal just before halftime as Middletown South wins again on Thanksgiving. 45-21 is the final. South has won 23 of the last 24 games against their crosstown rival. And this year's trophy heads back to the other side of Route 35.
I mean, it meant a lot because we didn't get to where we did the last 2 years, and that was a letdown, sort of. So, it was a big game. This was our Super Bowl, pretty much.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Neri Rodriguez. Happy Thanksgiving from Hackensack, where it's the 89th meeting between the Comets and Teaneck for one of the longest-running North Jersey holiday traditions. Hackensack getting on the board with a field goal in the first. Second quarter, following a fumble, Teaneck at the 4. Adriel Perez gets in for the short score, and gobble, the Highwaymen take a 7-3 lead with 2:29 left in the half. Running back Aiden Jones helping Hackensack move the chains on the ensuing drive. Shortly after, Jones has himself a 6-yard touchdown, and the Comets jump back in front as 42 seconds remain. 10-7 your score at halftime. He's been their go-to playmaker all year long. Special moment coming on the last play of the third quarter as Aiden Jones becomes just the second player in school history to eclipse 2,000 yards in a season. Teaneck coming up with a fumble to start the fourth. Ensuing drive, Highwayman marching down the field. Hackensack sends pressure, ball is tipped and intercepted by Joe Farrington for some Turkey Day fresh cookies. That leads to a 6-yard touchdown from Aiden Jones with 2 minutes remaining, and that would do it. 17-7 your final. Hackensack with an impressive 11th straight Thanksgiving Day game victory. Aiden Jones goes out on top in his final high school game with 215 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Here he is following the celebration.
Second time in school history to hit 2,000 yards, so it means a lot. I'm grateful for everybody, my coaches, my linemen, my receivers, the whole team, my family. I thank God put me in this position to be able to achieve what I did. Yes, sir.
This is the reason for everything we do. It's also why we received national recognition in pediatric orthopedics. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy. Together.
It's really nice to be in a situation, in a place where there are very good people who take good care of people.
Orthopedics is it's not about saving lives, it's about saving quality of life.
A lot of people, we live high-stress lives, so if you tell someone they can't do something for whatever reason, that's pretty traumatic.
I really take pride in trying to be empathetic and trying to put myself in every patient's shoes.
I want to take care of people like I'd want to take care of my family, and I think that when you do that and give somebody that family feeling and give them your honest opinion for what you would do, they value that.
When it comes to pediatric care, only the best will do. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy. Together.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com. Welcome back to the show. Thanksgiving football dominated the midweek schedule this week, and boy, oh boy, we had some incredible plays from up and down New Jersey, North, Central, and South. Let's take a look at the top 5 plays of the week from our Turkey Day coverage. Number 5.
But we weren't done rewriting the record book. Zamat throws one up, and Brooks brings it down for 6. What a grab as Latsier Brooks breaks the South Jersey career receiving touchdown record. A big congratulations to Brooks as he etches his name into South Jersey history. Millville now leads 21-0 early in the quarter.
Number 4.
First play of the fourth quarter. Check this out. Reavy to Javier Gonzalez. He somehow keeps his balance after the hit, sheds a tackle, and see you later, 20 yards. Wow! Gonzalez with another highlight reel moment from this game. Take another look. The junior should have been knocked down, but Gonzalez shows tremendous balance to make an awesome play. Long Branch builds a 35-14 lead.
Number 3.
Manasquan is going for 2 and the win. The Warriors run the option, but the Wall defense is there for the goal line stand. The Crimson Knights make the stop at the 1-yard line, and Wall gets a 21-20 overtime win over their rival on Thanksgiving.
Number 2. Phillipsburg and Easton in the 116th Thanksgiving edition here. John Wargo was unstoppable at Lafayette College. A vicious stiff arm springs the senior for this 58-yard touchdown run. Peaburg beats Easton 47-12. They defeat their arch rival in back-to-back years for the first time in nearly 20 years. Wargo finished the game with 13 carries for 156 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the number 1 play of the week.
He was just getting started. Reavy somehow escapes the sack, and Ernest Reavy avoids a big loss. But forget about a loss of yardage. How about a house call? Reavy bounces off bodies. An incredible 28-yard score. How did he do that? What a play. Long Branch takes a 14-0 lead thanks to Reavy's wizardry. A reminder, we'll have all of our Sunday State Championship highlights posted throughout the evening on JerseySportsZone.com, and then things continue Monday and Tuesday as we tie a bow on the 2023 high school football season. Coming up on next week's show, a full recap of all 7 state finals, plus we'll announce the finalists for our version of the Heisman Trophy. It's the 2023 JSZ Zoman Trophy finalist announcement that comes on next week's show. For our team at Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next Sunday at 11:30 a.m. for more high school sports on Jersey Sports Zone TV.
Kozlowski, Mr. Kozlowski. Sanchez, Miss Sanchez. Parati, Mr. Parati. Mr. Parati.
RWJ Barnabas Health and Seton Hall University Athletics are proud to partner together as we bring better health to all the communities we serve. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
The proceeding was a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.